Good morning everyone and happy Monday. It is 6:30 in the morning and what is going on with my hair? It is actually a beautiful morning and I am so excited to get out into this weather. Like, look at the sky out there. I mean, you probably can't see it. I'll take you with me on my run this morning. Oh my God, the clouds look like an oil painting. Wow. So Ali's left for a holiday. It's not really a holiday. He's shooting a campaign in Wales. And so it's girls week here at the house and I'm really looking forward to it. Lumi's still in bed because she was a little bit sick in the night. I'm up and I've been up since 5:30 this morning. I set my alarm despite the fact that Carrie and I went for a hike yesterday and went for wine yesterday. But I have been working up to today all week and basically planning something a little bit different, not for you guys, but for me. They say, and this is one of my favorite sayings, they say that insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. And I feel like that's what I've been doing for a good few months. I've slowly fallen off the things that keep me going, the things that keep me in the right headspace, and I've really kind of like neglected myself. And I know there'll be people being like, Lydia, you're constantly treating yourself, but people have like things that make them fire on all cylinders. And for me, that's early mornings, that's exercise, that's routine, it's lists, it's ticking things off lists. Not necessarily like the longest lists in the world, but lists. And I've not been doing that. So I am basically coming on here to say that I'm changing my life with you today. Today is the start of picking up the pieces of the last few months and beginning to put everything back together. To say that I lost myself, I'm kind of angry at myself here because there is so much that has happened over the last few months, and as with the way of the internet and the way that I know, having been on the internet for 9 years, the way that it works, there's so much that I can't talk about on here. And I hate it when people say that because you're like, well, don't mention it then. But I've described it as my friends. It's like every time I stand back up, it's like there's someone there to like punch me back down and be like, stay down there. And now I feel like I'm on the back end of that and I'm able to begin my kind of like recovery mission, if that makes sense. And so my mindset is a lot more different. I feel a lot more different. Is that even good English? There are some elements that I feel quite angry about still, and I'm gonna have to work through that anger. But I'm angry at myself more than anything. Like, I'm just angry at myself. The good thing is I've acknowledged the things that I need to do to change things, the things that I need to do to help myself. I think so many people in this world expect other people to help them and expect other people to take the blame for their actions. And I like to think that I'm not one of those people. I take responsibility and I make the changes that I need to make in order to move forward and heal, do better, be better, and that's what I'm doing. So the first step is getting back on my early morning. So despite me not sleeping very well last night, FYI, and I'm gonna go for a run. That is one of the things I said that I was gonna start doing before like stuff happened, was that I was gonna run to the end of my road and back, and if I wanted to run more, I would do that. Other than that, I would just run to the end of my road, and that's a lovely little 3K run. So that's what I'm gonna do, and I've gotta wash my hair, although I didn't put oil in it last night. I'm getting my hair done on Wednesday. We are going a lot browner. This is too blonde for me. So we're going a lot browner, hopefully. I'm having an Olaplex as well. I'm also getting my fringe cut in. I'm gonna be getting a fringe, which is fabulous. And yeah, just having a treatment just to help my hair and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be doing that as well, and I've got quite a busy week, but I've been planning everything out, what workouts I'm gonna do on what day, what things I'm gonna do for myself on certain days, and just get my mind refocused into what it needs to be focused in, because I can't continue doing the same things and expecting a different outcome. So I'm not gonna do it. And already being up, being in my gym kit, despite having drank a coffee this morning that my husband made me, and he'd obviously just put his aftershave on. I tasted coffee and aftershave, and that's all I can taste right now. But I'm feeling so much better and just on the right track. So I don't want to talk to you guys too much because otherwise it will knock my routine too far off. So I'm gonna get my shoes on, I'm gonna get outside into this beautiful weather. I've got my new North Face fleece on, because the one thing I know is that I won't get out and run if I'm cold when I get out there. So I have got a fleecy fleece on to keep me warm. I've also got my Hoka shorts on. These shorts are probably the best running shorts that I have. They have replaced my Bieber shorts. It's final, they've replaced them. They're so flattering and they fit so lovely and they're so comfortable. So I'm very happy with those. Anywho, time to get outside. Meetings? I always have to stretch out the backs of my legs and also my hips because whew, girl has tight legs. Very, very tight legs. In fact, that is another part of my new life, is yoga. We're actually, I think we spoke about it in my last video, that Ali and I are going to be setting out a workout schedule for our gym, almost like a real gym. Like we have to turn up at a certain time and that's yoga, and then there's like a different class and different classes, and we train different things. And we stick to it like it's a normal gym, and we do it together, because yoga for both of us is just so important. Like it just makes such a difference, and I neglect it because it doesn't feel like I've worked out, but what it does is amazing things for like my mind and my calmness, but also my body. Like my joints and my muscles tingle when I do yoga. It's unbelievable. And Carrie and I have actually booked this amazing, amazing place nearby where I live. It's like a yoga retreat thing. And it's not a yoga retreat, but it's these beautiful, beautiful gardens, like in one of the villages nearby. And they do like a vegan breakfast, and you do yoga in the gardens. And it's just, sorry, I'm gonna stretch out my hips. It's just beautiful. And I saw it online and I was like, Carrie, we have to do this. So we booked that. It's not this week though, it's a while away. But yeah, that's another part of it, stretching and doing things that just feel good rather than caning my body in the gym every day. And a little bit of running and a little bit of walking. Oh, I'm not sure how this is gonna go today because I can feel my muscles are tight from the walk yesterday. Fingers crossed, it's not so bad. I'll have to take it easy. Just got back from my run. I'm gonna try and factor in a quick walk around the garden when I get back from my runs. I'm surprised if you can hear me today because the birds are so loud. It is unbelievable. I've just checked on my herb garden. I just can't believe how quickly this thing grows. I'm so excited. My beds arrive on Thursday, but look at this. I literally harvested all of this last week. My mint is finally taking hold as well, so I'm going to be able to have my fresh mint tea finally. I planted this literally months ago. That is one of the hardest things that I've had to grow, is that. Basil takes a little bit longer. The parsley, I mean, my whole family is going to have parsley at this rate, but the spinach for Ali's breakfast is going to be much appreciated. The rocket seems like it's got something that might be eating it a little bit, but I don't really like rocket. I just wanted to grow it. Sage is coming along as well. The sage definitely does a lot better outside than inside, but that is that one. I'm also thinking that potentially this week we will get the final plans for the entire of the side garden. So I'll probably go through those with you in this video. Obviously we've had the plans for this area, but I'll go through it all with you when we get it. Oh, what a gorgeous morning. This is why I do this. This is why I get up. This is why I get up. Got to remember this. This is why you get up, Lydia. This one didn't even flinch when I came in. She is fast asleep on the bed. I've popped on some really like calming music. I love this lady called Marina Ray. She does like the native flute, kind of like spa music, and it's just, you can hear it. I think she's got a YouTube channel as well. If she has, I'll link it, but it's just so nice to put on, and there's like bird sounds in it, and it's just really, really relaxing. I'm gonna light some candles and I'm gonna jump into the shower because it's hair wash day, and I've got a busy week in terms of like, I've got to be in London tomorrow, so I'll probably take you with me for that. I might do some shopping. I hate saying this stuff because you feel like such an idiot when you say it, but I basically had the opportunity to do something that I literally have wanted to do for years, and I actually pitched this idea to this particular brand like about 2 years ago, and I've actually got the start of this project when I go to London, so it's really exciting for me, and I don't want to jinx it. You know, I always feel like if you talk about something too soon, like you jinx it. So I literally, it is just gonna be so I'm gonna take you with me to London tomorrow. It'll probably be in a separate vlog because this vlog is contextualized as usual. I'm gonna get in the shower because I'm hot and I'm sweaty. I only did 3K because I felt like I could definitely have gone further. I didn't want to push it, but I was just enjoying the views around me. It was a misty morning. The sun was just coming up. It was honestly so beautiful, and I was literally running down the road. There was squirrels, and they were getting into the acorns on the trees and then like dropping bits of the acorns on me as I was running. It was very funny. But yeah, time to shower and turn from this into something hopefully a lot more glamorous. However, I will look rather tired today because of my lack of sleep. But it hopefully means that I'll go to bed early tonight, which is good. And also, Ali has just texted me. He did this last time he went on holiday. He was like, babe, I'm gone Monday to Friday. And then he's texted me, he's like, I'm back Thursday night. He honestly needs help managing his schedule because it is ridiculous. He doesn't know whether he's coming or going. I am such a drinks hoarder in the morning. I've got my vitamin C, my Barocca, another coffee, 2 litres of water. Then I take a chewy probiotic. This is the ProBio Support, 2 billion cultures. Definitely more cultured than I am. And then some evening primrose and starflower oil because that helps with like hormonal stuff. I've also taken like a skin supplement. That's just what I'm taking. It's got hyaluronic acid in at the moment. All of the hyaluronic acid is what I'm using to keep my skin nice and hydrated and plump, because I went for a facial on Friday and the lady said to me, she was like, you don't have any fine lines or signs of aging yet. And I was like, shut up. I'm gonna keep taking care of my skin and just do all of the good stuff, keep it nice and hydrated, plumped, and have all of my goodness, which is here. And obviously veg. I'm gonna be cooking for myself all week. I'm probably gonna cook up like a slap up meal every night, and Ali's gonna be so jealous and he's gonna be like, why don't you cook like that when I'm here? But I have already had such a productive morning. I've got a cup of tea, I have water. I'm gonna go and get my laptop because I've got some stories to edit, and I've just finished up editing a lipstick campaign, so I'm gonna get that done. Then I need to film some more stories, then I should be ready. I've got a medical today at the doctor's, so I've got to go and have that at about 3 o'clock, so I have to be conscious that I have somewhere to go, people to see, things to do. But work is first. I'm also gonna go and grab my diaries because it's probably helpful for me to talk you through those as well, so give me a sec. But let's just say this is the most productive I have been for a very, very long time. I have now probably 3 of my most important things: my planner, my journal, my laptop. My laptop is making my life so much easier in terms of work and getting things done. I have started journaling as well. This is all part of me like processing my thoughts and my feelings because I feel a lot. I'm super sensitive, and I bought this to start journaling. I intended to just start journaling because I wanted to look back and be able to read it. Needless to say, I didn't do it. Now I'm doing it from more of a like wellness perspective and just taking care of myself, working through my thoughts, and I'm gonna give it a go. I journaled last night and I read a few articles about how to journal effectively. So talking about like what you're feeling that day, things that you're grateful for, and things like that. So that's something that I'm doing. Sadly, I'm gonna have to get a new journal soon because I've probably got about 1/3 left to fill. And then I've got my planner, and this really was quite interesting to look in because literally I start off the year just hammering like my to-do lists and productivity, ticking things off, planning my days, and then you kind of see around the June, like end of May, sort of June time, it just kind of peters off and I lose all of my like structure and everything kind of fell apart. This is very strange. Someone's been doodling in my book. But yeah, so this was quite telling to how my mental health was moving because I wasn't structuring myself and giving myself daily goals because I am one of those people that thrives off of ticking things off my lists. So I'm gonna find my pen. I'm gonna set about getting some work edited up here in my little dressing room beauty room, which I will have an update for you in a video soon. The way in which I structure my diary, by the way, is so simple. I literally have like a to-do list of what I plan to achieve that week, and then I kind of drag and drop those things into days, and if I don't tick them off, they either carry over into the next day or into the next available day, and if they don't get ticked off that week, they just carry over into the next week. So I'm able to visually see the backing up of things that I need to get done, and it means that I don't allow it to happen so terribly, basically. So today I have to tick off that I was up way before my scheduled time to get up. I was up at 5:30 this morning, so I was up and coffee, I had my run, I had my shower, I got ready. 9 AM, edit, stories. Let's get those ticked off of the list. My goodness, my day is so full. Yes, I changed my outfit. This is something that I ordered for myself as part of my new little life that I'm starting this week. I wanted a lot more of these kind of easy to wear, what are they called? Crop like jumpers. I ordered these in every single different color. It comes in like a khaki color, like a blush color. I'll show you them all, but they're just easy to throw on, and I've got some space in my cozy cupboard, so I treated myself to a few. I have literally ticked everything off my list today. I did, however, have a bit of a panic about going to the doctor's. I was like, there's actually no need for me to be doing this now. I have to have a blood test in like a month's time, so I can go and have my medical then and not necessarily go to a place where, you know, cases could be high for COVID or things like that. You just don't know. So I've moved my appointment, which is great. So I managed to finish off the last of the things that I needed to do today. I just need to edit it before tonight's video goes up, and then I'm done for the day, and I've had a productive day, and I have not had a day like this in months. And you know why? Because I changed my mindset. I'd really got myself into one of those like spiraling woe is me mindsets, and now I'm just focused again, which is so good. Whilst we've all been working, this little munchkin has slept all day. She's not even been out for a wee. She's not had any food. Yes, I'm talking about you. Yes, Miss Purry Pants. She was, sadly, a little bit Uncle Dick in the night. Weren't you, Poppet? You were a little bit Uncle Dick. You were a little bit Uncle Dick. Oh, my little Poppet. Big purrs, my Poppet. Big purrs. You want some mummy love? Oh. You got your cat breath on the camera. By the way, when I spoke to you before, I did not realise that I'd smudged my lipstick all the way down here. So if you want a laugh, go and have a look. Someone has been like, I don't know, it's like, what's the noise? Like chainsawing all day? Oh my God, everyone's so noisy around here. But yeah, I wanted to have like a little chat basically and just kind of bring you up to speed with everything and where I'm at. I announced on my Instagram over the weekend that I was going to be releasing community guidelines on my platforms moving forward. I think that it's probably a good thing to do. I guess if I don't tell you what I expect in my space on the internet in terms of respectful behaviour, then maybe some of you aren't to know. And so hopefully I can put together community guidelines that you can refer to, and we can potentially work a way around this, because I have never censored my channel from accurate information, and the only person that will ever know what is accurate when it comes to me is me. And I am the person that determines what's allowed in my comments and what is allowed on my spaces on the internet. Obviously, I can't control other places, and I can't control the lies and the gaslighting that happens in those places. But what I can do is protect my space and ensure that what is written or commented on is factual. And there's a lot of people on the internet that think that they know the facts because they figured it out in their head, or because somebody told them, or because somebody said that one particular scenario happened this way. And in all honesty, it's not anything that I don't talk about on my channel with reference to my life isn't up for discussion. I am a person, and I get to set the parameters of what I divulge on the internet about myself, as long as I'm not hurting anyone or being rude about anyone or being unkind. The stuff that I put out on the internet is very vanilla, to put it bluntly. And so hopefully we can just find a way that hopefully you can come to my channel and be like, ah, okay, yeah, maybe now that she's explained it, I see the flip side of how this can work. Because I think that there comes a point where we really have to understand that nobody's trying to silence you. If you feel like I'm doing something wrong, or if I haven't disclosed something correctly, if you feel that way, there's a place for you to go. You can go to the ASA and you can speak to them, and on your behalf, the ASA will contact me, and I will converse and put forward my reasoning, or because there will always be a reason. Just because you think that I should have to declare something doesn't make you correct either. And it's also not down to you to tell me how to disclose my content. Like I said, you can go to the ASA, you can check with them, and if they feel like I haven't done something properly, they will then contact me and they will sort it out. It's not your job to tell me under my pictures or under my videos that I haven't disclosed something correctly. You have a specific body that you can go to that will sort that out for you. You are not the ASA, okay? Okay. There we go, I've got your little tripod. I've changed my life as well in terms of how I do things on the internet, because unfortunately I've had to. I'm too soft for the way people are treated on the internet, and I have acknowledged that. I also think that people are too unkind as well, because it's not down to me to sort of change who I am for people's own insecurities and own feelings. I manage very well to be on the internet and not send people unkind messages and unsolicited opinions, not spread lies about them. I'm able to do that, so I know that other people are able to do that as well, because I'm able to do it. So yeah, things have had to change in terms of how my platforms are ran, and it will mean that no comments that people deem to be unfit for someone to read will be presented to me, basically. It will still be me responding to people and conversing with people, but I won't be seeing the messages as they come in, which is great. It gives me time to respond and still engage with you guys, and it's still me, but I'm protected from, sadly, the side of the internet that exists is getting worse. And I don't want in my life. I don't want that in my life, and I shouldn't have to have it in my life. There are so many people that often come back with the, if you don't want to deal with it, don't be on the internet. once upon a time, you probably wouldn't have been able to walk down the street without something terrible happening to you, and the police became a thing to ensure that people weren't abusing people at the drop of a hat or sporadically in public. And there will come a time when the internet is exactly the same. It might not be in my career lifetime, but it will do, because sadly, as with anything, there's a reason why we need the police, because there are people that can't do certain things, and they can't be respectful, and they can't abide by laws or common decency. And so there will be a time when the internet changes, and hopefully that's quite soon, because we've seen with a lot of rulings, like with what happened in Ireland and things like that. So yeah, so I'm having to change things, and I can't sit here and this is what I mean when I say doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome is insanity. So I'm changing things, and I'm changing how my platforms are run, and I'm changing how I expect and communicate that respectful presence on my platforms to be acknowledged and seen. And hopefully I can hopefully help some people maybe approach things differently, because I'm all for constructive comments and feedback. Comments laced with calling me a liar, calling me names, anything to do with that. I feel like we focus on the death threats of the internet, but actually being called names is unkind, and as a human it's upsetting, and I shouldn't have to show you pictures of people hoping that I don't wake up in the morning. I shouldn't have to do that, so that we don't continue going around in these circles, and so that I can do my job that I love, which I should be able to do without being abused by people that don't know the facts, that people that don't understand situations and don't know how to be respectful. I shouldn't feel like my only option is to not do my job, a job that I love, that I've been doing for 9 years, a job that I've been a part of the change that this industry has created. And there comes a point when, yes, okay, influencers can do more. If influencers are using filters and passing it off as their skin and beautiful makeup, absolutely, like, there will come a time when that's not okay. There will be laws which are just about to come into play that will change that. Just like once upon a time we didn't have to declare ad content. These things do change. You don't have to abuse people in order to create change. You can use your voice, and you can use it respectfully, and you can use it loudly, but you do not have to be unkind and disrespectful. I think that's the difference, isn't it? That's the point, where you want to be heard, but I'm not gonna listen to someone who's calling me names. It was so weird. 2 weeks before Zoe launched her campaign about boundaries, which was amazing. I was like, oh my gosh, I literally reached that point, and I sent an email to my team and I was like, setting new boundaries. And I now have limits that limit my use of my phone. I don't really care how much time I spend on my phone, as long as it's not a lot, basically. And I get my work done. I don't sit on my phone for hours, and I do a lot more reading. Do you know what the biggest boundary that changed the game, like I have not felt this free in a long time, was I have turned off all notifications on my phone, including emails. So I used to open up my phone, even if I got a text message, and straight away my emails would come down on the top notification. Does that make sense? Like the one at the top, the banner notifications, that's it. So all my emails would come through, and obviously I could read them and I could get the general gist, and then I would end up in my emails again, and I would be in work mode. Even though it'd be like 10 o'clock at night, I'd be in work mode. Now I forget about my emails. I forget that they exist, and it has, I cannot express to you what 9 years of constantly having your emails flash up on your phone every time you open it has been game changing and so freeing. So I even rearranged my phone screen. In fact, I'm going to do a blog post about the boundaries that I've set, because I think for me they've had a huge impact. I've not been having the headaches that I was really suffering with, but I rearranged my phone screen, so now I only have kind of like essential apps on my home screen, like pictures, clock, alarm, maps, and things like that. All of my social media apps are on another page. Again, game changing. Just these small things that I've never done before, and you think, why haven't I done that before? And in reality, when I started on the internet, it was a different place all those years ago. It was a different place. And yet some people take their inner pain and their inner problems and their issues that they have, and they project it onto others. I have issues, I have problems, I have things that I have to work through. But the difference is that I take it to a therapist, someone who's trained to deal with it. I'm not trained to deal with people projecting their stuff onto me. I'm not. I'm a human being who's way too sensitive for their own good. I think that my attitudes are going to change a lot on this channel, and I hope that it's something that you can understand and that you will stick around for, because it's a season of change. Everything is changing. It's like that scene in The Holiday when it's like, I can't remember what he calls the winds, but it's like, all bets are off, anything can happen. And that's what's happening now. All bets are off, anything can happen. It's a time for change, and maybe you need to change. It wasn't working for me, and so far it is working for me. I feel great. I feel the best that I've been in months, and hopefully things are looking up. I also did a cult beauty order really late at night. I purchased a load of new stuff. I got some of my protein. I treated myself to some new beauty bits just to get me back on my like skincare hype, like falling in love with my skin again. So I got myself some new bits to try and play with. I made a first order from a brand called the Sports Edit. Yeah, and I treated myself to some, I think some bits from there. I can't remember what I ordered from there now. The way that I am, new stuff motivates me, and I've got new stuff, and I've got my old stuff as well, my journals and my diaries and all of the stuff that I need to equip me to do better. But yeah, anyway, that was a lovely little heart to heart, but basically it's the season of change. All bets are off, and I feel like I can finally start to breathe again, which is good. So I'm gonna cook myself something super healthy this evening. I had such a healthy lunch, and I've drank my water today. I'm hopefully gonna do some reading. The book that I'm listening to on Audible is Untamed by Glennon Doyle. I listened to her podcast with Fern Cotton and instantly downloaded her book, and I'm loving it so far. It really does raise so many questions, and I'm just plowing through books at the moment, which is so nice. Like, I get through an audio book in the morning and then I read a book in the evening. So I'm just like maximum consuming books, and good books as well. One that kind of feeds me in the morning and one that lets me escape in the evenings, and it's really quite lovely. So I don't know whether you want to see what I bought from Cult Beauty. They're just like little things to help motivate me and pamper me a little bit, and then obviously I don't know whether it's just me, but new gym kit always motivates me to get going, and I got out and I ran today and it felt amazing. So yeah, we'll get into the Cult Beauty box, I think. I'll just show you some bits that I ordered. It was with press discount, by the way, but I just ordered stuff that I wanted and that I'd maybe seen or wanted to try for a while. Ooh! I think I want to do another cult order, to be honest, because I love the idea of just new beauty products. It makes me very happy. So, first of all, I picked up the Kiki Health Magnesium Oil Spray. Ali and I have been using the Neom Magnesium Body Cream. I think that's probably gonna go down as one of my most essential, like, COVID needed body products, because it's really been helping Ali and I sleep, and like sleep deeply. Like, there'll be times like last night that I just didn't sleep well, but I often more regularly just struggle to get into a deep sleep, and it's not because I'm panicking or anything like that. Last night I was panicking because I thought I'd done a rubbish beauty campaign. It got approved straight away. So what a waste of worry. But usually it's not because I'm panicking or anything like that. I just can't get to a deep sleep. And the Neom Magnesium Body Cream is amazing. In fact, I gave one to Carrie. They are incredible. Like, basically the magnesium is absorbed through your skin. I was taking tablets, but I think it being absorbed through your skin is better for both Ali and I. So I wanted to try this one from Kiki Health. If you struggle with sleep and you prefer not taking tablets, maybe give a magnesium body product a try, because if Ali notices a difference, then, you know, it's a good one. I treated myself to, if you didn't watch my By Terry stories, I have got a lot of pigmentation and hyperpigmentation and scarring, and so I'm working towards treating that and getting rid of it and hopefully looking after my skin. So I got myself the Audacity Pure Elements Papaya Facial Serum Concentrate for hyperpigmentation. You can mix their stuff with your normal creams, but you can also do like an intense one with them. This was recommended to me by Tia Ward. Basically, she messaged me and she was like, have you ever tried magnesium citrate? She said that for her it had been a game changer. So I'm gonna try it as well against this magnesium, obviously not together, but we got the Solga one from Cult, and she basically said that it just helped her no end with like sleep and things like that. So Tia, I listened to you. Then another blogger recommendation, because I don't know about you, but I look for blogger recommendations personally. I look for them and I trust them and I put my money into buying them. So one from Tia, and this one is from Josie. I remember seeing her mention this in one of her skincare routines. It's the Caudalie Vino Perfect, and she said that this was one of the things that had really changed her like pigmentation and things like that. So I saw it, I purchased it, I thought I'd give it a try. I hope I got the right one though. Josie, let me know if I got the wrong one. Let me know. But yeah, this is from Caudalie. Radiance Serum Complexion Correcting. Then, of course, it was in stock, so I picked up my Audacity Rose and Neroli Treatment Mist. One of my all-time favorite facial mists. I love it. Then I also, because obviously I still have a lot of breakage, that bit's not that broken, but that bit is. I'm actually going to have a fringe cut in on Wednesday. So it makes me sad when it like blows over my face. So we're gonna have a proper little like kind of grown out fringe cut in so that it looks a little bit less detached. And I'm having an Olaplex treatment there, but I also bought the at home Olaplex treatment. I saw another blogger recommendation. Oh my gosh. I saw Amelia using this on her stories. And so I ordered it from Cult, and then also ordered a super large number 3 as well, because this kind of prolongs the effect of the in salon treatment. So I treated myself to those as well. And then this one is my protein powder of choice, which I use every morning, and it's expensive, and so I'm hoping that it will motivate me to actually go on my runs basically. But I always tend to opt for the Wellco Nourishing Protein in Chocolate. That's my favorite flavor. It's just not over the top and sickly. Like, oh, some of the protein powders that I used to drink, like, it literally makes me gag thinking about it. Who remembers Fitness Lydia? Please let me know in the comments if you remember when I was a fitness influencer. Yes, that's how it all started. Well, no, it's not how it all started. I was fashion first, and then Ali got me into fitness, and like my Instagram grew basically off of like fitness and me posting myself in like brightly colored Nike sports bras. And then I was like, oh gosh, I'm actually like being pigeonholed as fitness, and I really love fashion too, so I'm gonna stop doing that. And luckily, I mean, I took a huge hit on my engagement for years, and oof, it was savage, but it's all good now. But yes, I used to eat like protein bars and things like that. Now, this is the one that I go for. This is a natural rice and organic pea protein, and I have it with a banana. You've seen me make it before if you are a regular. Those are things that I purchased whilst in bed one night, feeling like, do you know what? Do you know what? You're about to change your life. Treat yourself. Even though I treat myself all the time, okay? I know that, but treat yourself some more, girl. Treat yourself some more. And in fact, I'm gonna make another order today because I saw some other things that I wanted to try. I need some new eye creams. I want something really like illuminating. I ordered these, and I want to show you how many different colors I got them in, because I just love the way that they're cropped. And even Dee, my assistant, came in and she was like, oh, I really like that. Again, another blogger recommendation, although I don't think she, like, it's not something she promotes, so I don't know whether I should say, but I saw her wearing it, and then I saw it online. I was like, oh my god, that's literally it. So I bought it in every color. So I got it in the nude, which I really, really like. It's like nude with the black zips. These will just be so handy because, like I said about running, if I'm cold in the morning, I'm not getting out that front door. The khaki one will be lovely for gardening. So I got it in the khaki, I got it in the black. Which is like, I love the fact that they've got black zips. It just makes them look a little bit more like expensive rather than the usual kind of crappy zips. And then I got the pink. It's like a rosy, dusky rose. Again, I loved it. So, and these are just things that I love throwing on with leggings. I've got some snuggly bits too. Some cute little snuggly bits. So snuggly. Yeah, so this is like a cute little cropped snuggly jumper as well. Like, I will run in this. Oh no, it's not snuggly on the inside though. Oh no, it's still quite soft though. Yeah, no, that is. It would be good if that was on the inside though. But yeah, if I can run in this, it will feel like I'm still in bed. And I got another kind of cropped one as well. This is more of like a zip up one. Bit kind of khaki-ish as well. These are all things just for comfort. I love comfort. I'm old. And then I got it in this color as well, this kind of like chocolate brown, but this is more of like a jumper as well, just like a cropped cute jumper. All of the snuggly vibes. But yeah, that's a little bit of a mini haul there with you. My gosh, considering this is like a one-day vlog, I feel like there has been a lot today. Today has been a lot because it just feels so good to be ticking the things off my list. Like even today, I got everything done on my to-do list. Everything done. And tomorrow, I have such an exciting meeting, you have no idea. And I hate being that person, but I have to share it with you to a certain extent. And as soon as I can say something so that it doesn't jinx it, I will, okay? But I can't believe it's happening. I literally can't believe it's happening. Anywho, oh my God, I'm turning into Ali. Ticked that off the list. So tomorrow I've got dentist, meeting, and I believe we get to stop off at Dior as well. I've got a bag on hold. It might be Sage. Dior. I'll put it on my to-do list so I get to tick it off. On the days that I don't have loads to do, I just put like random shit down and I'm like, we'll tick that off. Let's think about some dinner. I'm gonna light the fire. Lumi's gone out for a wee. Good times. Oh, I've got a tickly nose. Ooh.
This one is stuck to me like glue, so I'm gonna put the fire on for her. She's getting spoilt rotten at the moment because she's been so poorly. I'm gonna put the fire on for you. Good girl.
Oh, the time is 9:37 and I am in bed living what is essentially the single life because my husband's not here. So I go to bed at whatever time I want, and I think to normal people that probably means like staying up late, but to me it means getting in bed early. If you can see cream on my eyelids, I don't know if I told you, but Ali and I filmed a makeup campaign on Saturday. I don't usually work weekends. It's like something that I'm very, very, very much against. But when I get my husband to shoot for me, I have to fit into his schedule. So we worked on a Saturday and I wore fancy eyeshadow, and I need to learn that I can't wear fancy eyeshadow because it gives me eczema in the corners of my eyes. So I'm gonna have to go on the hunt for some like non-irritable eyeshadows. I think the By Terry Caviar Sticks and the Laura Mercier Caviar Sticks and the By Terry Ombre Black Stars, I think I don't think I'm ever allergic to those, and the Louboutin ones, I think. But yeah, if you've got any suggestions for non-irritable eyeshadows, because I love wearing eyeshadow. But it was really funny, we were shooting and I was there thinking that I looked like all that and a packet of crisps. And Ali was like, what's up with your eyes? I was like, what? He's like, you've got like lumps on your eyelid. And I literally had like proper lumps on my eyelid. Because when I have an allergic reaction on my eyes, it swells first and then it goes down, and that's when it itches. It goes like really crepey and sore. So yeah, anyway, I have had such a good day. Hopefully I can carry this on. I mean, it's so weird because I did not sleep well last night, and it's like I should have been really grumpy. I should be exhausted now, and I'm not. It doesn't really make sense, but I've got a good amount to put into my journal, and I'm glad that we had a few of the chats that we've had, because I'm just hoping to like start moving forward and put lots of things kind of behind me. And yeah, anywho, Lumi's gone out. We did a lot of snuggling on the sofa this evening, and I lit the fire, and the whole house now smells of like burnt wood, and it's lovely. It smells like winter. I love it. So I'm going to get on with my journaling. I don't have too much to tick off of my to-do list tomorrow because I'm in London, so it's all just kind of planned out anyway. My car is picking me up at 9 o'clock. Hopefully I've got time to do some exercise in the morning. And yeah, I'm going to leave this vlog here. I have no idea how long this vlog is going to be, FYI. But I'm picking up the camera and we're doing it all again tomorrow.